Shalom, YouTube. This is Ebony, Sister Ebony. Welcome to the Rock. And right now we're looking at a stinging nettle plant that got transplanted into this tire here. And right now I came to check on it. And it's struggling a little bit. But we do have this good branch right here. These don't look completely gone, so hopefully some water will bring this back to life right here. But as you can see, it's going through a little bit of struggle, especially through this, what we're calling like a drought time for the lack of rain that we've been having this month and last month. So a lot of our gardens and plants and everything have been going through a little struggle. Those that are destined to survive are surviving, and those that are not. Along with we're getting our fall garden together also, fall stuff. But it brought something to mind about just life in general, or even just in marriage. I was thinking about how in marriage there can be a struggle that not everybody likes to go through, or what we would call a hard time. I don't know if we necessarily can't call it a struggle, but it can be a hard time or a rough time, or not easy, just all happy, honeymoonish and everything like that. But there can be times that are not as happy, I guess you can say. It's a little bit of a learning process, or tearing down process of things that maybe, and we'll speak from the wife perspective, that a wife should not have, or the husband doesn't want the wife to have, or even just a struggle as a couple altogether to see if are you, what they say in the world, a ride or die type. Are you going to be there for those hard times, when everything is not all good, and when, maybe you're not going to have everything that you want or need, and you're going to have to go through those hard times. And I'll say, from my own experience, it builds, it can really build your marriage or relationship, because you're able to grow with someone. You're able to, show what you're really made of. It may bring something out of you that you didn't know you had there, good or bad. Good in a sense that your husband can see that you'll be, there even in times of that are not good, or bad, where you'll know where you need to change or work on those things, and things that you may not even known that they were there inside of you. I'm grateful for the things that I've gone through in my particular marriage. I kind of like going through things in marriage, because I think that it can build a marriage and build yourself, and then you get to know each other better. It can even bring you closer together, because all you'll have is y'all two, or if you and children, then you and your children. That y'all are all that y'all have to depend on. You're not dependent on anyone else from the outside, whether it's the system or any family or anything like that. So I do appreciate going through things in marriage. Sometimes it may look like it may not turn out good in the beginning. Like it may be like a really rough time where you're like, you don't know how you're going to get through it and things. Some things may be just, you just got to go through a little uncomfortableness for a little while, but you know that everything will be all right in the end. So it's all those different aspects, but to be able to go through things in your marriage, and then also you're building trust with your husband or master. I call my husband my master. You're able to build trust. He can trust you in any different times. He knows that if hard times come, that you're going to be relied on. You can be relied on, and you're not going to go through different types of irrational emotions or anything like that. That he can rely on you, that your children can rely on you to be able to control your emotions, that they can depend on you, and that you'll be there for them in those hard times, and be able to go through it. Everybody be able to go through it. So I don't know, it's just some thoughts on that that I had, and hopefully can encourage those that are, maybe going through things in their marriage, and know that, from a biblical perspective, that it's not supposed to be like the world where everything is supposed to be all happy and every day is a honeymoon. That's not real life. That's not realistic. And it's not biblical, for those that are living according to the Bible. That's not biblical, and that's not realistic. Everything is not always going to be good all the time. And are you, can people rely on you? Can y'all rely on you? Because in life, if you're living according to y'all's word, everything is not going to be all good. And that's biblical. Are you going to be able to go through those things and come out, still still loyal, still trustworthy? Are you going to be relied upon to do the right thing? Or when hard times come, do you just fall apart? Do you complain? That's a big one too. Are you a complainer? Or do you know how to make the most out of a bad situation? I'm just very grateful now too. And I try to stay grateful, even though it doesn't always manifest that way and have to be corrected. But I always try to remain grateful that I came from literally nothing. And y'all saw fit for me, with the person of my background, being that I, wasn't a virgin coming into marriage and all those different types of things. So, biblically, I shouldn't even have a husband right now, but I do. And I have a great husband, great master, and I wouldn't change that for the world. And I always want to be grateful and to show him gratefulness and to know that I'm appreciative of him and I love him, with all my heart, and I want to please him in every way. I just wanted to share some thoughts on that, and maybe have, some people think about their life and not, be ungrateful about things. Like, because what if you didn't have those things? Even though you know, it's not all good, may not be all good at the time. What if you didn't have it? What if it was taken away from you? You know, what if things were worse? What has your master or husband done for you that you are being ungrateful of? And not being appreciative of them, and not seeing all that he's done for you and with you. All right. I hope you all have a blessed prep day, a blessed Sabbath. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Any comments or questions, anything, please leave them in the comment section. And I bid you all shalom.